Okay, before the video actually starts, I just want to say, bro, I swear, it's like Sega knew exactly what I was going to talk about today, and they just decided to say, yo, let's release this trailer for this specific character. Like, bro, like, I understand, like, I know Nintendo has them little secret ninjas going all around, like, your doors and everything, but, like, Sega, we got ninjas for Sega now? What is that? So, yeah, man, just check out this real little trailer. So I guess what, is he kind of relevant or something? What's going on, man? Yeah, what you guys literally just saw was the trailer for Sonic Forces Speed Battle. I know it's just a mobile game, but still, it's kind of crazy how literally the moment I was thinking of making a video about Espio, dude, Sega was like, alright, yeah, let's make a whole trailer and release a Ninja Espio like skin or whatever, I don't know what it is, or a model. Now, let's do a little bit of a recap with Espio, and of course, I know many people are going to be like, yo, he's literally in the IDW comics. I'm not going to include those because I'm talking about mainline Sonic games and TV shows. For example, this man, Espio, literally starred in Knuckles Chaotix. That was his first ever game. And if we're being realistic, Knuckles Chaotix, it did not sell well compared to like an actual mainline Sonic game, or even if it was just a random Sonic game, it's Knuckles Chaotix. Most people's interest would literally be in Sonic. So, of course, Knuckles Chaotix only sold 24,000 copies, which is very bad. So, of course, nowadays, if you want to buy the game, it's going to be very expensive and very rare. Now, putting all those things aside, you have to think about it. Put everything into retrospect. Why would you introduce a brand new character in a game that could potentially fail and nobody would buy the game, which is pretty much what happened. And if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. I think they sold this on a console that failed. I don't remember if it was the Saturn, the Genesis, I can't remember. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Genesis failed. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, you guys can correct me in the comments. But I don't know why they would just introduce a random new character. If you're going to introduce a new character, introduce it into a game where you know it's not going to fail and you have a 100% no risk of that character most likely not getting hated. Because if we're being realistic, I think a lot of people do like Espio, but Sega just doesn't care about Espio. So let's do a little recap of the games Espio has been in and see what exactly has Sega done with this character. So as previously stated, I did say that Espio did star in Knuckles Chaotix, which was technically a mainline Sonic game because, you know, it's technically part of the Sonic universe. And of course, as you know, Knuckles is literally like the main character, the main focus of that game. But of course, that's literally when Sega introduced the Chaotix, which is literally Vector, Espio, and Charmy, the three homies, the three musketeers. So it's a joke. But of course, in this game, like I said earlier, Knuckles is the main character. But of course, when it comes to Espio, he's also technically, he plays a huge factor and role into this game, as well as the other characters as well. But there's also this other factor, the cool factor of Espio. He's also a ninja. Of course, in this game, he's literally introduced as a detective slash ninja, as the Chaotix member of that group. But the cool factor is that he is just so cool. Why? Because he's a ninja and he's a chameleon, so of course he can literally just blend in with any color that comes his way. He's literally like a spy, pretty much. That's technically what his role is. So, based on that, we can definitely say that he's up there to being like one of the coolest characters, such as Sonic, Silver, Shadow, Knuckles, all those other people. Now, when it comes to the other games, we do have Sonic Rivals, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and of course Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Now, if we go in chronological order, the next game that would follow where Espio would be playable as would be Sonic Heroes. To which, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm currently playing the game right now. I'm doing a live stream, so if you guys want to, you can go check it out. I know, shameless plug. But he is a playable character right there. And of course, you play as Vector and Charmy. Cool, yeah, great. But what happens after that? He does a whole cameo and appearance in Shadow the Hedgehog. He's not even a playable character, which I'm like, okay, I can kind of understand it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, okay, you introduce this character. He's only been in 2 games so far where you can actually play as him. Next, we go to Sonic Rivals. Now, he's actually a playable character here, but of course, this game didn't do as well compared to other games in the Sonic franchise. Go on a little bit more into the years, we have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and of course, the other games as well, like the Winter Games in London. To which, yeah, he's a cool addition to the cast there in that little, group of people and characters. But it just is not an actual Sonic game. So, after that, he just vanished. Of course, they add him in like many cutscenes and many other games, such as like Sonic Forces, Sonic Generations, and of course it's so stupid because they gave this man a one-liner. Technically 2 if you want to be realistic, because he does say one when you obviously save him, and the other one towards the end when Sonic literally fights the Time Eater.
Thank you, my friend. Beware, for I have looked into the soul of our enemy, and I saw only darkness.
Is this nigga serious?
But of course, looking past all of this, he pretty much disappears. Like, he's not a playable character in any Sonic games, any recent Sonic games. He's barely even mentioned, and they pretty much made him a dumb character. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but it's kind of true. Just like how they ruined Silver. Silver in the beginning was so powerful, pretty much broken in that case in Sonic 06. Over the years, they've been shafting him and nerfing him, which, once again, shameless plug, link in the description, I did do a video on that, to where Sega just doesn't care about him, or maybe they're not doing the correct right direction for him. So, yeah. Similar to Espio, I feel like they don't know what to do with this character. Even in TV shows, such as Sonic X, they didn't do a good representation of Espio. Even pretty much the entire Chaotix group. Vector was literally just being all dumb and everything, which, I mean, he is like that, but like they made him too witty and everything like that. Charmy wasn't, he same super childish, and Espio was pretty much the only serious one there, but they kind of mishandled him in a way. They didn't show his true potential. They didn't pretty much make him go crazy in any fight scene. I mean, they did do like some little things there, but it wasn't like as crazy as like, let's say like a Sonic vs. Shadow or Sonic vs. Eggman, or like, I love Sonic X, but the way how they just represented my homie, my boy, Espio was just terrible. So, what are we going to do now? What is Sega going to do with Espio? My only hope is that maybe in the next Sonic Frontiers game, maybe he might do a little appearance, which I highly doubt, or maybe the next mainline Sonic game after Frontiers, they might do some sort of maybe a Sonic Heroes remake, and then you can play as him, which I think is probably what might be in the works, because that's what everybody's been asking for, or maybe even a Sonic Unleashed or a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remake. So that's pretty much my take on what Sega has done. I think Sega just doesn't care about Espio. They forgot about him. They just don't want him to be a relevant character anymore. Or maybe they're just not taking the correct writing direction for him, and they don't know what to do with the character, because he is a cool character. Everybody that I know likes Espio. He's just so cool. Like I said, he's a ninja and a detective, and he's technically like a spy, which he is. I did say that earlier. But I don't know what exactly Sega is thinking with this character, but please, Sega, please make him a playable character again. I don't want another, oh yeah, Mario and Sonic game. No, I want an actual game where I can play as Espio. So please, Sega, please, man. So yeah, that's my take on Espio today. Do I think he's forgotten? Yeah, pretty much. I feel like they don't have any knowledge on what exactly to do with this character. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Leave any feedback. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for my next live stream for Sonic Heroes. Yes, sir. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.